What's going on, YouTube? And this video is for all you people out there like me who have to carry a knife every day. I'm a utility kind of guy, really hands-on. Not only a knife, but I've got to carry a couple of different things. Screwdriver, pair of pliers. It really helps out. And of course, like everybody, I started off with a good old-fashioned buck knife. You know, Dad gives you one when you're say 12, 13 years old or so. You carry it around forever. You know, it's a great knife, but one of those days you are going to end up using it as a screwdriver. Of course, I never did, but the temptation is always there. Not a good thing. So then, you know, I'm a smart guy, so I figure I'll get a multi-tool. So I go out and I get a gigantic Leatherman core. Awesome. Love the thing. Hate having it on my belt. It sucks when I'm sitting down. It's got everything you could imagine on it, and I'm not going to do a Leatherman core review. If you want to see one, there's lots of really good ones out there. Fantastic multi-tool. After a couple of months, you'll just end up hating the thing, though. So it's nice having a pack, but wearing it all the time, you'll really be cursing it. So that goes away. I go out and I find, of course I like Leatherman. Leatherman is awesome. I go out and I find this Leatherman Crater. It's getting closer. It's got an awesome blade on it. I don't like the serrated, but if you want a black one, you've got to get a half serrated one. And I want the black one because for some reason I think I'm a ninja or something. So I get this awesome knife, little big. I've got to clip that on my back pocket and sit on it all the time. But it's a decent trade-off because you get these. You get a decent Phillips, and you get a decent straight screwdriver that you can pry on pretty good. And I've carried this around for several years now, and it's still in very good shape for as much as I've carried it. But you really start looking for pliers. I'm not going back to carrying that big multi-tool at work all the time, but I miss the pliers. That's really all I miss. I like the blade, I like the two screwdrivers. Miss the pliers, you know, the saw, the file, all that stuff on the multi-tool. Don't use it a whole lot. So, about a year ago, when my daughter turned 10, I got her this Leatherman Micra. You know, who would give a 10-year-old girl a knife? Not me. So I gave her this Micra. First thing I did is I rounded off these scissors on my bench grinder. Of course, she's been using scissors since she was 6, so she's cool with scissors. And she needs a cutting tool on her little pack. So I got her this. You know, it's got a knife, it's got, you know, a can opener, a couple screwdrivers, tweezers, which she uses a lot. She uses the scissors and the tweezers. It's got a knife blade on it, but the first thing I did is I rounded off these scissors, and then I just cut that knife blade right off on that same bench grinder. So the only cutting tool on here are these scissors, and they're pretty good. But anyway, this Leatherman Micra, she does not exactly take very good care of it, and it is perfect. Perfect. She uses it a lot. She misuses it, not in an unsafe way, but you know. So, you know, that passes the test. So here's what I'm going to try. I'm going to slim down my EDC a little bit. I also carry this flashlight that I have to put in my shirt pocket. Great little flashlight, and all these tools are great. They get a little old after a while. You know, carrying them around, they're always a little too big. So I'm going to ditch the Leatherman Crater knife and the light. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try it out. I got a Leatherman PS4 Squirt. This one doesn't have the scissors, it has the pliers. And then I got this iNova Micro Light. So all the specs and all that kind of good stuff, I'm sure it's online. You guys just knock yourselves out. I'm going to open these up and show you what they're about. Alright, I'm back. I know the table saw was kind of stupid, but that's what you get for leaving me unsupervised out here. Shame on you. So, flashlight. You know, it does a pretty good job, though, I have to say. These things can be pretty tricky to open nowadays. I'm sure that's important. I'll rip that off. Okay, so comes with a bunch of instructions and everything. Let's see. It does a couple of different functions. It's almost as bright as the little flashlight I've been carrying, but it's got about half the burn time. And that thing's plenty bright for me to do what I need to do. So I'll figure out the modes and stuff. It flashes, it has a high and a low. I'll figure out how to do that. I wish it had some sort of instructions, but I'm just kidding. So that's pretty cool. I'll put that on the keys. A little bit lighter, so I won't have the light in my shirt pocket and the knife in my back pocket. I'll just have everything on my keys, and I'll see if I can live with that. Let's check out this Leatherman squirt. Like I said, there's a lot of good reviews on this stuff. And if you're looking for that, I'm not your guy. Okay, I'm sure that comes with... I gotta keep this one, because this one has a 25-year warranty. So I'll make sure to put that somewhere. Alright, where is that? There it is. Alright, there's one... It's about this... It actually looks a little bit smaller. They have almost the same profile, but the Micra is a little bit shorter. A little bit shorter, but a little bit fatter, and they weigh pretty much the same as far as I can tell. One good thing though is, you know, these multi-tools, you got to open them up to get to all the stuff. Well, this one has it on the outside, and hallelujah, because that's awesome. I hate opening it up just to get to the knife. Well, that opens easy too. And it's aluminum. I got the black one, like I said, Ninja. So let's see, this thing has, put that away before I cut my arms off. It's got the pliers with the wire cutter. It says it's two different pliers, you know, regular plier and then needle nose, whatever. It's got a pair of pliers. That's the only thing in there. It's got the knife, a double grit file, different grit on each side. And then on this side, oh, it's a little tricky to open with my fingers. Alright, there's a screwdriver and a can opener, or a bottle opener, sorry. Decent little screwdriver. Smaller flat screwdriver. Oh, super. It's got a pair of scissors. Those are pretty dainty. Probably end up using those on my schnoz to defuzz the schnoz. I don't use scissors a lot at work, but they're in there. And I think that's it. It's like 9 or 10 tools, something like that. I didn't read the package. So we'll give that a try. I'm not saying go out and buy it. I'm just saying, because I have not tested either of these, I'm just saying this is what I'm gonna do, because I'm tired of hauling all that stuff around. And when you put a handgun on, and you've got sunglasses and a wallet and all that kind of thing, whatever you can ditch and replace with something smaller, I'm starting to learn that that's not always a bad thing. Now the big knife, it's nice to whip it out of your back pocket, click it open, one-handed, and go to town, but I'm not really worried about that. I carry a handgun, so I don't really need a defensive type knife. Plus, I'd really hate to stick somebody. I don't like blood and stuff. And that just clips on there. I don't know if I dig that, but that's not so bad. Now, I'm a big dude, you know, that'll go in my pocket and just be gone. So these gone. I carried the keys anyway, so and these, so these gone. Here's my new thing. Give it a month, see if I can live with it. More than likely I'm gonna like one and not the other. It's very unlikely I'm gonna like them both. So there is my half-assed review, and I hope you enjoyed it. As always, YouTube, thanks for watching.